So this looks like a real nice table, and it looks like it does belong where it's at. But to try to get behind it, it's kind of a pain because these edges actually stick out past the sitting area. Now on this side is nice, as you can see, it goes before the sitting area. But this ledge here prevents people to get in. It's very awkward on both sides. Now, let me check something out. Let me take this off. Let me put the one that's actually on the bottom here when you put the cushion in. Now, here's the table that actually goes on a shorter leg, and you fill a cushion in so you can have a lay down couch here so somebody actually can sleep on it if you're short. But look how this is done. This is closer to the edge and it's really easy to get in now. And this is a coffee table. This is a couch. So I believe that small cable like this would be more than enough for this area, and plus you don't have to store extra table. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually take this table right here, and what I'm going to do is, and I know I don't have enough area, so I'm going to have to be creative on this one, and it's going to work very well to where this table could be converted to have a dual purpose here, to be actually a coffee table and actually pull down and keep the cushion in place. I'm going to leave this out because it's going to be right here, so there's going to be a little space right here and on the other edge, but most of important part is on this side to keep the cushion falling off. So I have to have these edges to be right there, and I'm gonna make a nice table that's usable, that it's not in the way. I mean, this is how much room you have to deal with when you're getting into here. And I know some people say, oh, that's not so much, but trust me, for extra sized people like me, this is a lot. That's about 3.5 inches, and that's on both sides. Oh, this one is even more. And as you can see, this is coming down right here. So you really have to scooch in to get in there. You want to be comfortable in your boat. The boats are small enough. Let's make them more user-friendly. I was advised by an expert, which is my wife, to bring it inside. We wiped it all off, and also advised by the expert, we're going to use a triple thick polyurethane only, and supposedly it's going to bring that beautiful finish. But just in case, I have a piece here, and I'm going to do a trial piece. And again, as I was advised by an expert, you stir, don't shake, to get rid of all these bubbles that are here, so you don't transfer them on the pieces. So stir, stir, stir. Change the color. I do not understand. I think my expert was not totally correct on this. So now we're going to use the grain.
What are you doing? Did you mix that stain all the way to the bottom to make sure you got the right pigment? Good luck. So let's check if we miss anything. Maybe a little bit here. Yep. I think we got this. The sides are a little bit unfinished. I guess I could have done more sanding on them, make them more prettier. But I think this will do. The top of the table looks wonderful. So this is the original color. And then I think it matches pretty good. Although this is not finished yet, we're still going to put the polyurethane on it. But I think this actually looks much better because you can see the grain of the wood now. When on this you couldn't. This looks more modern. This is like old school, which it looks weathered, but it looks totally beautiful if you ask me. So, well, comment which one you like better, this look or this look. And I know I had to cut this off. This is useless. This is 3 inches of space that I need to get behind the table. And this is the front of it, which I was always hitting it when I was standing in the kitchen. But you ask me, it came out pretty good. I'm happy with this. Let it dry, and then we're gonna put this on. That table is already cut to size, it's finished. I have to put the polyurethane on this, and that's going to be done. But I have to read the instructions. How long do I have to wait before I put the polyurethane on it? Yeah, that's a lot of reading in small letters. So let's wait until this dries out, and let's put the polyurethane. So I'm just polishing it off with a clean rag. Well, not clean anymore, but just taking off all the excess, and it's polishing really nice. It changed a little bit. You can still see the grain, but it's different now. And after I'm cleaning it off a little bit, this looks beautiful. It is beautiful. The first coat is on. We're going to let it dry. It looks like everything is going in real nice. And we'll just hit the top. We'll do a little touch up. And we'll see. And we'll see. And here we have the final product. Looks great, fits perfect. We can walk by without hitting it. We can sit down. We can fit very easily. It's beautiful. And I have a one less table on a boat. So this table goes down and the cushion goes in, and it works like a charm. One project down, a few more projects to go. And here's our outside table. This is still not finished. I still have to cut somehow better radius. I still have to cut some better radius on this, and I'll probably do the same thing here. I might cut this down to get rid of this, or I'll just epoxy it in or something. And on this side here, as you can see, I have to put a little bit bigger radius, and I have to cut a little bit here, just a little bit. Oh, I'll leave it, we'll see, because it goes down and it hits right there. So far it doesn't look so bad. It's a nicer table, again, dual purpose. Now the other table is very heavy, and it also had the table for the cushion,
So I got rid of 2 tables. That's the second one that I fixed, and it looks better. And again, I think I'm going to put an epoxy on it just to make it stronger. Epoxy will make it stronger. And here's our next job, next project. So this air conditioner, it froze on me. All these tubing here and the radiator in the back froze shut, and it was not pushing air through. I think the problem is not because it doesn't have enough gas in it, is because there's not enough air intake. And when it does take the air, it takes the air from this compartment here. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a hole to the bilge, and as we all know, bilges stink. So when it's pulling the air through here, the air comes up, goes into the air system, and it's pushed through the vent. It's pushed through the vent into the boat. So all this stink from the bilge is coming into the boat actually. Now there's an opening here and a vent that's supposed to take the air out of the boat and recirculate the air, at the same time taking the condensation out of the air inside the boat. But as you can see, it's not an easy path for the air to come through. Yes, they have holes in here, and it's supposed to take the air out of the boat, but in this setup it won't. So what I'm going to try to do is to reverse this, but that's going to be the next video. So give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you can see how I did and what I did to reverse this. As you can see, this is not going to be an easy job because all my dock work is in the back here, and the main dock work is right back there to get up here. So I cannot just flip this over. So stay tuned and you'll see how I'm going to do this.